Good morning everybody and welcome. I am Mel Soul, Director of Instruction and Master Professional at the Mel Soul Golf School here at beautiful Paulie's Plantation Golf and Country Club. Now today we're going to talk about a different type of training aid. So it's Training Aid Tuesdays, and I was at the PGA show recently and I was talking to the gentleman who owns Eyeline Golf and who I buy my putting mirrors from. And he said to me, have you ever heard of the parallax error? And I said, no. He said, well, up until a few years ago, most people taught that your eyes had to be directly over the ball, and that's what I thought. And with the putting mirror, you stand there and you make sure your eyes are on the black line that goes through the middle, and then that's telling you that your eyes are directly over the ball, and so then you make your stroke. And I've practiced with the putting mirror for years, and I use the putting mirror in my teaching. But each person's eyes see things slightly differently. So that's why, you know, I remember in the army when we went to the shooting range, the sergeant would go and adjust each person based on when you were shooting at the target, based on where your grouping was, he would adjust your sights to bring the bullet right to the bullseye. And so that was called a parallax error. And in putting, it's the same thing. So this is a way to measure that parallax error in your putting. Now, it's not something you need to go out and buy, because you only do this test once and it gives you your parallax error. So this I'm going to be offering at the golf school as a free service. So if anybody is in golf school, please ask me and I will organize before class starts to go through a parallax screening. It takes 5 minutes, and then you'll always know for the rest of your life where your eyes have to be relative to the ball. So the way I've got this set up, there's a putting mirror. It's got a little level at the back because I have to make sure the ground that this is on is perfectly level. And then it has a mirror with a piece of white tape up the middle. So what I do is I get the student to stand over the putting mirror and get the eyes directly over that middle black line, and that would be for me. Now from there, all I do is I get the student to turn his head, look down the red line until he's looking at the mirror, and then I ask them, can they see the reflection of this red line in the mirror? Now I cannot. That red reflection is completely covered by that white line up the middle, which means my parallax error is 0. But over the time that I've been using this and testing, some students will see the line to the left and some people will see the line to the right. So what I get them to do, let's say I have a student that's seeing I'm going to move intentionally, sees the ball, sees the line to the right. So if I get them to shuffle back, now right there I cannot see the red line. Now I bring my eyes back. Now for me, it's right over the ball. For the student, maybe it'll be this side of the line or that side of the line. And I can measure, they can tell me where their eyes are, and I can see whether it's a 1 inch. I've even had somebody be as much as 2 inches off. Most people are about ½ an inch to an inch on either side of this black line. So then I tell them, okay, you have a ½ inch minus parallax error, or ½ inch plus parallax error. So now when they use their putting mirror, they no longer get their eyes over the black line, but they get their eyes either slightly to the right of the black line or slightly to the left of the black line. That way it's teaching their eyes to aim accurately. So when you're out on the course and you can't use this and you get up, your ball position now is correct based on your eyes, and you're going to aim so much better. And if you're aiming better, obviously you're going to hold more putts. And for years, when I was in my early years as a pro and playing on tour, I was not a very good putter, and I found out years later that it was my eyes that were lying to me. And so I started using a putting mirror and the line on the ball, which I've done in another tip for aiming. So the combination now of using the line on the ball, putting mirror and bringing this parallax error into account. Now for me, it's easy because I'm at 0, so when I go out, I don't have to think. My eyes are going to be over the black line. But for some people, the eyes are going to be either just this side or just that side, the black line. And so they need to practice to train their eyes to get used to that posture. So if I was a -1 error, I'd be standing over here. If I was a +1, I'd be standing over there. So my distance from the ball is going to be different. And by using the putting mirror, I'm training myself so that I get comfortable with whatever that particular distance is. So when I'm on the golf course, boom, I'm in the right place. So the next time you either come to golf school, or if you're in the area, you're not in golf school, call me up, make an appointment. It's 5 minutes. I will do the parallax error test for you. You will start to putt a whole lot better. Since I've been doing this, I cannot believe how much different I'm putting. Thanks for watching.